Alrighty, everyone. Welcome into today's video. In today's video, I'm gonna just go be going over the new Elation characters. So I'm gonna go over EMC, Silverwolf, and Evanescia. I'll go over the characters that are getting their new novel flares in next video. I guess all you really need to know is that the only characters that will work with the upcoming Elation characters is Hoo because in one of her buffs, if a character has 160 energy they get, or 160 or higher, they get a 24% attack increase, which all of these characters have a 160 or higher energy cost. Would you believe it? No way. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly be going over their kits, over the most important parts. So yeah, EMC has a 160 energy. Oh yeah, I guess I also pay attention to their base speed. Okay, so 106 base speed. Oh yeah, also I guess her E1 is getting changed, but I don't know what her E1 does. Okay, so oh yeah, I guess these things are subject to change. Okay, so for her elemental or her for her skill, she'll deal lightning damage to her attack and also gains points of certified banger. I guess yeah, these things are subject to change. For now, it's at 20%. Whenever she activates her ultimate, she gains punchline, increases the crit damage of a designated ally character for 3 turns by 50%. So I guess if you want to, you can use her as a supportive character, but I think RMC just beats it. And dispels a crowd control debuff from them. If the target possesses an elation skill, they gain 10 points of certified banger and immediately uses their elation skill for one time, taking 20 punchline points into account. And then I guess if the character does not is not an elation character, they just get an action advance, which I think RMC is just more universal. I think a 50%, even if these things aren't changing, I think a 50% crit damage and a 50% action advance, it's like, why? RMC just gives out more, it's more universal, and gives a 100% action advance. I guess you do have to, like, rely on them getting a 100% charge. Okay, and then we have our talent. After using an attack, regenerates some energy and gains some punchline points. When Trailblazer holds certified banger, their skill additionally deals elation damage. This damage is calculated uses the character with the highest certified banger among all allies. So yeah, I guess she could use oh yeah, I think it could be meant to deal some damage. Doesn't look like it's that bad. But I think for the most part, you're just gonna use her as a support. Okay, and then her elation skill deals 8 instants of damage, with each instance dealing 20% lightning elation damage, then deals 60% lightning elation damage, which is split among all enemies. So yeah, I guess she could be used as oh yeah, she could deal some damage, which you probably will want to. So yeah, thinking for right now, you're most likely gonna go with I guess yeah, crit rate, body was a speed boots, and then an attack sphere, and then energy recharge rope, just so you can use her energy as frequently as possible. Okay, so yeah, for every 200 points of Trailblazer attack that exceeds 1,000, there increases this unit's elation by 10% up to a maximum increase of 60. Increase this unit's crit rate by 15 after using an ultimate. Recover 1 skill point for the team. Okay, yeah, so okay, yeah, that's why I say you want to I guess as frequently you use her ultimate as frequently as you possibly can. And then after an ally target using an elation skill, additionally gains 2 points of certified banger for the next time they use their skill. And last but not least, we got their Eidolons. After using skill, the next ultimate increases the certified banger gained by an ally target by 2. This effect can stack up to 3 times. So I guess yeah, just the ally character, or yeah, the ally character you're gonna use the ultimate with are just gonna get more certified banger. Ultimates additionally increase the elation of the designated ally by 12%, lasting for 2 turns. Okay, yeah, that's why. Yes, try to do her ultimate as frequently as you possibly can. And when using the elation skill, increase the damage taken by enemy targets by 10% for 2 turns. So yeah, this is her elation skill. So whenever a hot instance activates, or if you see from her E6, when Trailblazers uses their ultimate and ally targets other than themselves, a Trailblazer also gains the same ultimate effect. And from their ultimate, uh, yeah, they the character you use it on will get their elation skill. So yeah, or I guess you could just have Yai on the team, and then yeah, you would also get this 10% damage increase. Honestly, not too bad of a free to play character. I guess yeah, will work in most, if not all, elation teams. Seems like will work for now. I mean, yeah, doing another elation skill, I don't see. Yeah, the only characters that beat that are probably just Yai and Sparksy. Okay, now I'm gonna go over Soul Wolf. Okay, so she has a 99% base speed, energy of 80, but this can overflow by 2 she gets an overflow ultimate, so this goes by another 80, so she has a 160 energy cost. Although she doesn't get energy traditionally, was how I guess you other characters get energy. Okay, and then she has a global passive. I guess every anniversary character is just gonna have a global passive, except for Akron and maybe Sela. This is so stupid, but I don't think it's that broken. It just makes it so you're immune to one crowd control debuff for one wave, for 1 turn. And the target has to inflict a crowd control debuff, which is like, sure. I don't know. I feel like for the most part, like, you're already running a sustain, and most sustains already have some way to crowd control debuff. Although I guess you're completely immune to it. Yeah, unlike other characters where you get affected by it and then you have to activate their ability to get or I guess to get debuff from it. It's whatever. I guess the it only worry it's only like if you're trying to zero cycle stuff, it just makes it easier. But I guess the more and more global passives they add, the more and more it's gonna just become easier. So yeah, that's what I'm a bit worried, is that you're just not going to even worry about anything in the first wave or like later on. I'm getting too ahead of myself. All right, so gains punchline points and then deals imaginary damage. Yada yada yada. Okay, so then here we go. So gains 80 hidden ranking points and enters the invincible player state and advances the action by 100%. While this happens, deploys a zone and activates the invincible player state. When holding certified banger, each time an ally target within the zone consumes 1 skill point, there's a chance to trigger 1 instance of premium supply mystery box, deals imaginary damage to equal to 34% to all enemies, and randomly triggers one of the following effects. So she rather does true damage of the enemy's target with the highest HP equal to 20% of the total damage dealt this time. She gains 2 points, or she gains 3 punch lines. And yeah, I guess the names are Super Mega Ultra Blade, Boom Boom Egg, and Weirdo Beam. What names? And the initial fixed chance to trigger these effects is 100%. After successfully triggering, the fixed chance for the next trigger is reduced by 20 of the current chance. If the target is eliminated before triggering of the newly entered enemy target instead. I don't think Sparksy can just, or if a character can just activate multiple skill point or consume multiple skill points, these will just activate. I'm not too sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Also, the character does have to consume a skill point, so if they can do a skill but doesn't consume a skill point, it won't count. I guess we'll see our QQ pop off. Okay, and then we have her talent. After reaching 80 hidden ranking points, the ultimate can be activated. Okay, and then yep, after reaching the maximum limit, it can overflow to an additional 80 points. So yeah, I guess wait, I guess this just means that yeah, she can just do it at 80. Although you most likely want to have this at max because I do think she gets like bonus damage conversion. When gaining punchline, Silverwolf 99 also gains an amount equal to hidden ranking. Okay, so yeah, she gets hidden ranking by gaining punchline. So each punchline equals one energy. While an invincible player state, she's immune to crowd control debuffs. Her crit damage is increased by 30, and she cannot use her ultimate again. And gains an enhanced basic attack and an enhanced elation skill. After completing enhanced basic attack usage for 3 times, she exits the invincible player state. While in possession of certified banger, using basic attacker skill against attacked enemy targets deals 40 imaginary elation damage. Enhanced basic attack ability damage is converted to elation damage as the same multiplier. So yeah, I'm not gonna read over their techniques. It's just a thing that just activates at the beginning of the battle. Okay, and then she just has her enhanced basic. Uh Deals 160 of Silverwolf's attack to all enemies and splits evenly into 100 bounces that hit random single enemies. After bouncing a certain number of times, the bounce pauses, triggering mystery box one time for a total of 2 triggers. When hidden ranking reaches 40 or 80 points, triggers an additional 1 to 2 times. If all enemies in the field take fatal damage, this ability ends. Okay, when enemy targets can be attacked, gains 1 extra turn, uses the ability again based on the remaining balances of premium supply box triggers the first time. Okay, yada yada yada. She does a bunch of things, and her basic attack does, or enhanced basic attack does not recover skill points. Okay, so boom boom egg, big flippin' sword, and flunky flavor beam. Wow. And then we have her elation skill. So this will happen every time aha instance happens. Deals 200 imaginary elation damage to all enemies and resists a fixed chance to trigger premium supply mystery box to its initial value. Okay, so you need to do her elation skill in order to get a mystery box. And each time you trigger a mystery box, it goes down by 20%. Okay, so yeah, I think okay, yes, just try to get her hidden ranking up to as high as you can. Use her ultimate, and then skill, basic attack, whatnot. Do her ultimate again. Try to trigger mystery box and hope that you get something that you want. Yeah, that's how she works. All right, for every 100 points of attack that exceeds 2,000, increase this unit's elation by 5% up to a maximum increase of 120. So, okay, she wants like a lot of attack. That's like a lot. I don't even want to do the math of how much it is. But actually, hold on. I guess I can calculate it right here. Okay, so uh wait, aren't you just gonna want 120? Wait. Uh okay. Why do I know how to do this? It's so simple. Times I guess 24, I think. Okay, I think yeah, okay, so you're gonna want 2,400 extra attack. Right? Something, yeah. So what, you're gonna want 4,400 attack? Jesus. Okay, yeah, I think that's where her signature plays into account, and I guess Hoo and everyone else that increases attack. When a hot instance is triggered, if the number of punchlines taken into account reaches 20 or 40, it gains 20 or 40 hidden ranking points. Okay, so you get some ult charges. At the start of combat, gains 20 hidden ranking points. Okay, so I guess just make it so you can ramp up her ultimate. You know what? I do not care about E1 and E6. I think I'm only going to care about the first item once. Okay, so Premium Supply Mystery Box additionally provides 2 punchlines and increases the elation damage dealt by 200%. Oh yeah, I need to stop saying this. It is subject to change. Okay, a feature, not a bug. Enemy targets in the zone will be implanted with absolute weakness. Has all type weakness and all type res pen is reduced to 0. If base res is already 0, then the corresponding type res pen decreases by 20%. When targets with absolute weakness implants takes elation damage from allies, the damage taken will be recorded by Silverwolf's level 999, except the overflow damage. After the final hit of the enhanced basic attack additionally deals true damage equal to 20% of the recorded value that is distributed evenly among all enemies. Then records. Okay, then the recorded value is cleared. Okay, so when she enters the zone, she just applies all weakness. So I guess she's just Silver Wolf. I guess she is Silver Wolf, duh. So yeah, I guess you want. Yeah, I don't see a team comp where you have Silver Wolf with Silver Wolf 999. I'm gonna just call her Silver Wolf 9. I'm gonna just call her Thanos. Yeah, since she just activates all type weakness. You know what? I know this may be stupid, but I honestly think this is actually kind of nuts. Just already imply all weakness types and then just reduce it by or reduce the base res by 0. Does that mean if an enemy has like a high resistance to an element, it's just gonna be 0? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, and then last but not least, we have Evanescia, Pink Girl, was a 480 or 480 energy. Oh my god. Don't worry, there's a save. Kind of. At a 104 speed. Doesn't have a global passive, so I guess she's not the anniversary character. Her basic attack is pretty basic. Okay, deals physical damage equal to Evanescia's attack. Okay, so it's a blast. Then deals or deals damage based on her attack to adjacent targets, and then gains punch line. And then she has her ultimate. It deals damage equal to Evanescia's attack to all enemies, then deals instance damage for each instance, dealing physical damage equal to 160% of Evanescia's attack to one random enemy target. Okay, so I guess you do want attack. Oh yeah, I guess Silver Wolf will most likely just be, I guess, rather crit rate, crit. Actually, you may even want attack. Dude, are you gonna want attack all around just so you can hit that 4,000 attack cap? Maybe. And then, yeah, I think. Okay, maybe crit. Okay, I think it's crit, attack, attack, and then attack. I think it's what it's gonna be. Or maybe crit, speed, and then attack. Attack. I guess we'll see. Okay, so Evanescia gains. Okay, so yeah, let's go for her talent. Evanescia gains elation equal to 25% of her crit damage. Okay, so yeah, for Evanescia, you are gonna want some crit damage, and some characters that increase her crit damage, so she can increase her elation. When Evanescia gains energy, she simultaneously gains an equal amount of certified banger. When Evanescia gains certified banger, she simultaneously gains an amount. She gains an equal amount of energy. The certified banger gained through this method In a single instance cannot exceed 100 points when Evanescia possesses certified banger. Okay, am I reading this wrong? Can she like... Okay, so let's just say she does her skill. That's 30 energy. And then she gets certified banger, which she'll get 30 because it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Does that mean she's gonna get another 30% because she got... No, surely it's probably just one time. Oh yeah, and it does say it cannot exceed 100 points. I mean, isn't that how it would work? Question mark. I'm assuming yeah, I can only get like one instance. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so whenever Nessa possesses certified banger, using her skill deals physical elation damage to attack enemy targets. Using her ultimate deals physical elation equal to 22% to all enemies and deals physical elation damage equal to 25% to one random enemy target. When certified banger is at max energy or less, the ultimate is considered as having an amount of certified banger equal to max energy. Okay, so you can just use her ultimate whenever. When her energy is accumulated to 240 for Fox Teacher deals 25 physical elation damage to all enemy targets, regenerates 10 energy to Evanescia and clears the accumulated value. Okay, so I guess you want to use her at 240% just so you can get this 25% or this basic elation damage and also some energy, which converts to certified banger. And then she has her elation skill. Deals physical elation damage equal to 100% to all enemy targets and then gains 10 points of certified banger. Okay, increase Evanescia's crit rate by 30. When there are 3 or more 2-1 enemy targets on their field, her ultimate bounce count is increased by 1 to 4. When there are 3 or more 2-1 enemies. What does this mean? When there are 3 or more... So what, is there 2 or 1 more enemies than 3? She gets an extra bounce, or is it when there's 1 enemy she gets 4 bounces? Whatever. Okay, when a teammate with elation skill participates... ID lower than Evanescia gains certified banger, Evanescia converts 50% of it into her own certified banger. I think, okay, so certified or protection ID lowers how much, I guess, a character's punchline gets or whatever in a hot instance. So I guess you want elation characters, so she gets more certified banger. When Fox Teacher uses an attack, if additionally inflicts vulnerability on the targets, increases the damage taken by 12% for 3 turns. So what? This just has 100% uptime. Wait a second. This can work with Acheron. It is considered a debuff, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. Wow, I'm literally looking at whatever reasons I can to give Acheron a buff. Okay, yeah, just 12% extra attack, which is whatever. When a teammate's certified banger ends, Evanescia converts 50% of it to her own certified banger. Okay, so yeah, just characters that stack up a bunch of certified banger. Okay, increase all type res pen. Okay, wait, yeah, okay, her Eidolons. Increase all type res pen by 20 after Fox Teacher uses an attack, triggers 1 elation skill. Elation skill grants this unit's 10 additional certified banger stacks. Does this mean an elation skill is considered an attack? So will she like do her elation skill and then do another elation skill? Is that how that works? Or is it just her... I'm guessing it's just her skill and ultimate. I mean, it just says uses an attack, so I guess, yeah, you could... A skill and ultimate are considered attacks. Okay, and then her E2. I'm just completely ignore E4 and E6. Increase elation by 25%. This vulnerability effect of the trace fulfilled adjustment can stack up to 2 times. Okay, so her first Eidolon seems, kind of fun, and then her E2 is like more damage. Like, yay! And then we got their light cones. So Evanescia just increases her crit damage by 60% and increase energy regeneration by 10% whereas max energy is greater than 120 for every 10% of max energy that exceeds this amount further increases energy rate by zero point 0.3 up to the maximum of 360 points. So I think I did the calculations from this. You're getting an extra 10% energy regeneration rate on top of the energy regeneration rate that you're getting from this. On top of even if you're gonna run her with an EOR rope. So yeah, of excess mass energy is taken. Okay, and then when the wearer uses an elation skill, increases the damage received by enemy targets by 15% for 2 turns. Huh. And then you have Silverwolf. Welcome to the City of Stars. Increase the wearer's attack by 64%. Imagine they changed that to 6-7. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Okay. I just found a way to say 6-7. And when the wearer uses her ultimate, it gains superpower lasting for 3 turns. While superpower state, the wearer's elation damage ignores 18% of the target's defense, and the wearer gains 2 punchline points. After using on basic attack, when supernova is removed, gain 12 punchline points. And then we got the 4-star light cone. Increase the wearer's crit damage by 12 after the wearer uses ultimate increase elation of all allies by 8%, lasting for 1 turn. Okay. So yeah, there we go. We've got Silverwolf, Trailblazer, and Evanescia, with Silverwolf being the anniversary character. I totally thought Evanescia was gonna be it, but I guess they did have to change some things. Yeah, probably no one made it all the way to the end. But yeah, these characters are getting pretty expensive. Because, yeah, Silverwolf's best team is going to be her, Sparksy, Yai, and then Hoo Hoo. And then Evanesca's best team is going to be her, Yai, and then EMC or Sparksy, and then Hoo Hoo. So I guess we got one old character in the team. And then considering what future characters are going to be like, okay, I feel like this is just me getting tunnel vision, but I really think Silverwolf's E2 is kind of fun. Like an all type weakness is basically just a Noxa and like Silverwolf. Or but yeah, I guess it's just like wait, no, yeah, I guess it is just like a Noxa and Silverwolf combined because a Noxa just provides the weakness type. Meanwhile, Silverwolf applies one weakness type plus some rest pin. Meanwhile, her E2 just applies everything and uh makes the rest pin to 0, which is like would yeah, wait, that'd be actually nuts in Apocalyptic Shadow. I just realized, yeah, even if you don't have even if you're like not matching elements, being able to break would be kind of cool. Okay, so yeah, those are I guess the characters. I'll go over the noble flares in next videos. This is already a 28-minute video long video. Let me know down below if you're excited. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. This is the end of the video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.